So many of us were trained from childhood, our whole upbringing, that if we needed something, whatever we needed indeed, we needed to look outside of ourselves to obtain that thing. We were taught that in order to get what we needed, love, acceptance, permission, we needed to serve those around us and appeal to those around us, and they would give us the love, acceptance, permission, validation, and even resources that we needed. And while this is definitely something that would be reasonable to be taught to a child, it was not confined to childhood. It is something that we were taught culturally to maintain into adulthood. And yes, it was never really explicitly said, it was more implied. It was cultural obligation. It was look out for each other, look out for the tribe. And there's definitely great value in that. Certainly, under ideal circumstances, it can work very well for people to serve their loved ones and neighbors. And if you have your loved ones and neighbors with a similar outlook on the same wavelength as you, then you know that they will reciprocate. We've all experienced this. This is why we have good friends and good family members that we maintain contact with, because we show kindness, regard, we share of ourselves, our time and our resources, and they in turn share of themselves, their time and their resources, and as a result, we all get what we need. But there is a downside to this way of seeing the world. It begins when you only see this, or should I rather say, when you see only this as the way to obtain the resources that you need. When you cannot love yourself, but you always look outside of yourself and appeal to others to love you. When you chase around serving other people or serving authority in the hopes that it will approve of you and keep you safe and give you what you need. When you always look to some other, perhaps employer or some other party to exchange your time and workforce so that they will give you what you need to live. This becomes a problem. Specifically, when we find that we're living among others or in a society or within a system that is not interested in reciprocity. Within such a system, the means of obtaining what one needs, as I have described, becomes dangerous. It becomes a way that those who would seek to take will continue to take and take. And those of us who are trained and programmed to give in order to receive, we will give and give and give until there's nothing left to give. And if one doesn't see this pattern, one is going to be prey to it. As with most of the things I speak on, if not all of them, this applies to the individual in interpersonal relationships. This also applies in businesses and institutions, those who give and those who take. And those who give, not realizing where they are, they're not in the system, in the place, in the relationship that they were brought up to believe in, the one where their tribe would give back to them, would be loyal to them in time. Because that's a kind of program too. We were programmed to give. And we run the program and we're unconscious of it. And yet there's an increasing tension within ourselves of when will this flip? When will I get what I deserve? We've missed the mark. We've become confused. We've run the programming so long we're not conscious of it anymore. Open your eyes and see. It is not to be returned to you. It is being taken. It is being siphoned. It is time for you to stop, turn around, change your mind, reprogram yourself. See the way that the things that were taught to you were only suitable for a certain time period or a certain place, or when you're among your people or among those that could be trusted. This is not something that can be relied upon across the board. I urge you to look around and see areas in your life where what I have described is coming to pass. Look inside yourself and see, was I programmed to give? Was I told that my self-worth was linked to how much I gave of myself? Was I ever taught that one could give too much, so much that one practically martyred oneself? And as I look around and see those who take from me, how much do they give? Do they ever give? Ask yourself these questions, because I think it's very likely that if you do, you will see that a new approach may be required, not because it was wrong to give, but because it's becoming unwise to do so to the level we were taught to, when nothing, it appears, is going to be given back.